One of the easiest ways to maintain your bike is washing it, but there's so many different options out there. So today we're going to review 3 different washes to make your life easier when you come home from that muddy ride. We'll start with this heavy-duty car wash, which we got for $6.50 from Kmart. Okay, so I gave it a rinse, but there's still a bunch of mud on it, and I'm sure my derailleur and everything still needs a bit of washing because I was going through some sand. I just added a bit of water and going to give the bike a clean and see how it turns out. It smells a bit like lime. The car wash degreases and gets the dirt and grime off quite well, so I'd give it a 10 out of 10 for cleanliness. It took about 15 minutes after all the mixing of the wash and a fair amount of scrubbing, so ease of cleaning is 6 out of 10. The value is pretty top notch. I'd give that a 10 out of 10 because we reckon we could get at least 50 bike washes from this one bottle. Hey guys, so it's another day, so another bike wash experiment, and today I have got the Muc Off. It runs at about $20 for this 1 liter bottle from Pushy. I've used almost a quarter of the bottle and we've only washed a total of 4 bikes with it, so I can't imagine this washing that many bikes, but let's see if it's worth it because a lot of people really like it and it's meant to be environmentally friendly. Alright, I'll just rinse it out first. Just gonna spray the bike now, and it's pretty handy that it comes with this spray cap instead of me having to mix it with a bucket. It'd be really good as a portable bike wash tool. We have a friend who brings it along on trips and just goes to a petrol station to wash his bike after just sessions that are away from home. There's a bit of grit left still after the rinse, so we'll see how well it comes off and how well the stains come off. I'm not sure how much I like the spray because it seems to squirt just very straight and not in like a wide angle. It doesn't cover much, and there's only just one option for it, and I feel like I do have to use a decent amount of this, and that's why it's running out so quickly. The nice thing also is we both have ride wrap on our bikes now, so it actually makes cleaning our bikes a lot easier. Okay, so I've used like a pretty decent amount of the bottle, and no, you're not supposed to dilute this. If you look a bit closer, it's pretty muddy here still behind the seat. Make sure when you're washing your bikes as well, you're also making the seat dropper at its highest height so you wash the seat. I think the big thing with bike washes is you want to make sure it's a type of bike wash that doesn't rust any components of your bike and it's safe to use on the metal. So there's no particular instructions, but even when I'm using car wash on the bike, I leave it on for a good 5-10 minutes to try to let it soak in, but not dry out. That's the big one. One really good thing we bought was this Muc Off brush. They have so many different types of brushes, but I love this one because it really just gets into the nooks and crannies of your bike. Like right there. So good to be able to get in there. And even in between here, behind the seat, it's starting to rub off pretty nicely. Don't forget to lube up your chain afterwards. The brush runs for like 15 bucks, which you'd think is pretty expensive for just a brush, but for what it can get to, it's amazing. I think one day we gotta invest in the rest of the Muc Off brush series. One plus of purchasing Muc Off is that you're supporting the mountain bike world. So the cleaning's done. This is the final product. From afar, you can see it's pretty shiny. They say that it has a matte finish here, and I give it a plus for being biodegradable, environmentally friendly. Value though, it was 20 bucks for that bottle. You're probably only gonna get 12-15 washes if your bike's really dirty. I don't think that's great value, but I do love the portability of it. It comes in this handy spray bottle. You can bring it everywhere. They do sell just a version where you can replace the fluid in it. The cleanliness, I'd rate it an 8 out of 10. If you look a bit closer, there's still dirt here, and I scrubbed that area. But if you come around and you look at the cassette and the derailleur, it's really cleaned it quite well. So it's getting that oil and grease off really well, but maybe could be better with the dirt. The ease of cleaning, I give that maybe a 6 out of 10 because you really have to brush hard and spend some time into it. So it's gonna still take you a decent amount of time even though you have the Muc Off solution. Let's see how it fares up with the other bike cleaners. So just got back from a super muddy ride. You can see Dave's bike is just carnage, and today's test will be good old Handy Andy. You can get it at Woolies or Kohl's supermarket for $3.70, and it gives you 750 mils. You don't use it concentrated. We've diluted it in this 500 ml spray bottle, and 2/3 is water and 1/3 is Handy Andy. So I'll give it a quick spray down, and then I'll spray it, and I'll show you how clean it is. We'll just spray the Handy Andy everywhere. The hose down didn't do that much, just a bit of superficial dirt. I gave it a really quick brush with the Muc Off brush. Didn't really even, wipe it down at all. And I really think that's enough. Just quick, another rinse now. I think that's pretty nice. That was the quickest clean and probably the cleanest of all of our washes. If you look at it, it's sparkling. Every single piece of dirt is gone. It's degreased value-wise. Used up about 1/3 of the bottle of spray and like this much of the Handy Andy. It's gonna get me probably 30-40 washes for $3.70. So I'd say the value is a 10 out of 10. The ease of the cleaning was also a 10 out of 10. The one thing that don't really know is whether it's environmentally friendly. It is a floor cleaner. Thank you to Mike Hawkins from East Coast Mountain Bike Riders for recommending this. He did say it handles well on metal and it won't rust it, and we haven't had any issues from using it for a while. The environmentally friendly part, you don't really know what the ingredients are, so it might not be the nicest on your skin or on the grass that you're cleaning it on. It's nice on the rubber and in the seals, especially on the forks. The cleanliness I'd rate as well a 10 out of 10. Gets all the grease off of your cassette, your chain, your pedals. It does everything you want a bike wash to do. I think this one's a winner. We'll be finishing up all 3 of these washes. For those super muddy days, we'll be using the Handy Andy. But for just getting some of the grease out, the Muc Off and the car wash does a great job. This was a small experiment of just 3 washes, and there's plenty more washes to choose from, but you really can't go wrong with most washes. We hope this video gave you a few tips and helped you make a better choice with which bike wash to use. Thanks for watching, and keep crusading. Pedals out.